Today I have a pen by Modern Fuel. Modern Fuel is a company owned by Adam Sanderson, originally from the UK, now lives in Austin, Texas. And he has set out to make some high quality pens and pencils. And today I have his bolt action pen. He has some regular action pens and some pencils that you can check out as well. It comes in this case right here, this presentation box. When you open it up, Modern Fuel name on the outside there, logo right there. And then on the inside, there's some cork. The pen would obviously come in here. And then there are a couple accessories here that I'll get to in just a little bit. I have seen, as long as we're on this, on the presentation box, I did see some complaints that this piece of cork on the inside that houses all the pieces doesn't fit the whole piece of the box, that there's some space here and up here. Yeah, I guess that's true. I didn't really notice it until I saw a complaint about it in one of the reviews. I guess it could be as a little nicer, fill that whole space, but overall, not a big deal. But again, we'll come back to some of these accessories. The pen comes in several different metals. I have the bronze, and the bronze will definitely patina over time. I've had it for a little while now, and you can see that it's already starting to have some darkening, some patinaing from me writing with it a lot. Several different metals, like I said, bronze, copper, titanium, and then he has some fancy ones, Poseidon and Athena, and then a Hades. Different prices for the different materials. The bronze is $150, copper $175, titanium is $200, and then the Poseidon and Athena are $300, and that Hades is $250 with some nice kind of decorative markings down on the tips here. As a company, Modern Fuel offers free shipping. Their pens are in stock. They have a 100-year or effectively a lifetime warranty. And one of the other interesting things about these pens is that they are 100% metal. A lot of pens that you have some innards that are plastic. Every part in this, as I show you when I'll take it apart, is completely all metal. The pens are made from a solid piece of whichever metal it is, and then they're hand blended, hand polished, and so it creates a very seamless design here. There is actually a seam down here by the tip of the pen, right in here where it would be on a typical pen. And when I first got it, I thought that was how you opened it, to change it by twisting this, but it is so finely engineered with that seam right there that one, you really can't even see it, and two, you really can't twist it open, and the way to get it open is back here, which I'll show you in a little bit. So this is one big piece of metal here, blended together, and just a seamless design, as you can see there. He likes these to have a minimalist design. You can see it's just 3/8 of an inch thick. It's just a very smooth design. And compared to some other bolt action pens, I really only have one, admittedly, and it is a lot sleeker, as it were, compared to this Olight pen. The bolt action is very easy to use. As with any bolt actions, you can see the detail right back there on the bolt. Really fine detail there. And then actuates nice and smooth. Right there, off, on, off. It's really easy to use, and as with other bolt action pens, a lot of times you just kind of sit and play with it, because bolt action pens are fun like that, but very easy to use, very reliable mechanism. And speaking of the mechanism and the ink refill that comes with this, it does come with a Pilot G2 refill. However, the insides of this pen, the way they're designed, is that this can take essentially any refill, from a Pilot to a Fisher Space pen to really anything you're going to need. And the tip here is adjustable with how far it sticks out from the pen. So if you like it to stick out far, great. If you want it to stick out shorter, you can adjust that as well. As long as we're talking about the design of the pen here, my only really big quibble with it is the pocket clip. And I'm not sure it actually even is intended to come with a pocket clip. He shows all of their pens without a pocket clip, and you can actually buy a stand for this, such that if you want to sit it in a stand on your desk, it would be great. But the pocket clip, again, my issue is that there is such a small turn up at the tip of the clip here that you can see, even just trying to fit a piece of paper under there, it is really small. So maybe trying to fit this into a shirt pocket, not bad, but if you were gonna try and fit this into a pair of pants pocket with some fabric there, every time you use it, you're gonna have to take it and lift it up that way. So the pocket clip, I think, definitely needs an improvement. Most people, I feel like, are going to carry a pen around in their pocket, in their shirt pocket, or in their pants pocket, and this pocket clip just is not quite doing it for me. He says he is working on a new design pocket clip, so you can get this one, or we'll see what the new design one looks like. But otherwise, if you work at a desk and you want to just set this at your desk or in a drawer, that is an option as well, and you can just kind of pick it up and use it in that way. The pocket clip, as it is on there, it rotates it around, it comes off if you don't like it. Now back to all those accessories I was talking about before and how they fit in with the use of this pen. This pen is designed to be adjustable, and the way that you open it, like I said, initially I thought it was down here, but the way that you open it is that actually the bolt mechanism comes out, and you can try and untwist it, which you can do depending on how tight it is, or he includes a wrench here, and the wrench will actually fit over the grooves in the bolt mechanism. So depending again how tight it is, you can use this wrench to tighten it or untighten it, loosen it, tighten it, undo it there, and then the bolt comes off. Oops. And then the back comes out, and then the refill with the spring. As I mentioned, it comes with the Pilot G2 refill, and there are all the parts to the pen itself. Now, the way that you can adjust this pen is that it comes with a set screw, and that set screw is right here, and you can take an Allen wrench, put it in there, and either loosen that screw or tighten it so that it goes either farther in or out of there to let the tip, it's going to push on the tip here, and it's going to either push the tip farther in or allow it to be farther out. And you can adjust that. It does come with an extra set screw if you need to replace it for any reason. And it also comes with an extra spring if you're using maybe a different refill that is not quite this thick, like maybe a Fisher Space Pen refill. So putting it back together, again, very simple. It is just one big piece of metal here. Like I said, all metal pieces there. Put that back in, put the tip in there, you align the hole there, and then you just screw that bolt mechanism back in. Now you can either just hand tighten it down, which should be plenty tight, or if you wanted, you could use the wrench and tighten it a little bit more firmly. You can't over tighten it. It can't get like stuck in there because you tighten it so much. It has a finite area that you can tighten it down to, so it's always going to glide smoothly. Writing with it is very comfortable. And then when you're done, play with that little bolt action and close the pen back up. Now, if for some reason you misplace some of these parts, you lose this box, you lose some of these little things, you can still get this open if it's tight with maybe a small wrench. However, I recommend keeping these because there's the adapter here if you're going to use a shorter refill that goes on the refill, and then the smaller spring. So I do recommend trying to keep a hold of these things for future use. So overall, I like the design of the pen. I like that it's kind of a minimalist pen. If you're not looking for something big and bulky like this Olight pen or some of the other bigger pens that are out there these days, this is a nice understated pen, maybe more of a business type design pen if you're in a business environment where you, again, are not going to carry something like this. This is really a nice understated high quality pen. My only quibble, as I mentioned though, is that it really does need a better pocket clip, because if you're going to put this in your pants or your shirt or wherever, the pocket clip definitely does need to be designed better so that it stays on there, so that it doesn't move around, and then so there's some good underclip issue at the tip there. Otherwise though, it is all metal like I mentioned, so there's no parts to break, there's no parts to wear out. The bolt action is nice and smooth. It's fun to play with, as all bolt actions are. Very reliable, very comfortable to write with, so I do recommend it. I will put some links down below to the Modern Fuel website to check out their bolt action pen.